Once a lonely, Lackland Air Force Base. Once a lonely, desolate place covered by mesquite and crawling rattlesnakes. From a wilderness of brush and cactus has emerged the nation's largest training center. Today, Lackland Air Force Base is a busy community which spreads over 7,000 acres and accommodates almost 1,000 buildings. The base resembles a small city. The main purpose of Lackland, however, is still training. Here, yearly, thousands of men and women make the transition from civilian life to the United States Air Force. Behind each one of these aircraft are the training squadrons. There are 10 in all on base. In November of 1962, the first of these large buildings were completed. They provide air-conditioned living quarters, classrooms, dining facilities, and cover drill areas for 200 trainees. Through these buildings pass approximately 70,000 basic trainees a year. The training instructor badge that I wear is a symbol of honor, integrity, and excellence in military deportment. My job is one of the most important in the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare young men and women for military duty. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty in my dealings with those entrusted to my charge. I am pledged to strive for perfection and to reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those for whom I am responsible. I am an Air Force military training instructor. This is the creed by which the military training instructor lives. Adorned with the symbolic smoky hat, they will make the transition for the basic trainees from civilian life to Air Force life swift and accurate.
Welcome to the United States Air Force. As the bus arrived, I began asking myself, what have I done? I looked at the faces around me. They didn't look any more sure than I felt. Quickly, we unloaded off the bus. We were given a welcome indoctrination, then assigned a squadron and fed a meal. All this took less than 4 hours. Boy, are these guys organized.
I don't want to hear any talking, people. Give me one single line.
Then we were back on the bus and on our way to meet our first military training instructor, the one we would live with for the next 6 weeks. We didn't really know what to expect, but as I got off that bus, I had this strange feeling come over me. I think it was fear. While we stood in line, it became quite clear that this wasn't going to be easy. There was something about those guys in the smoky hats. I remember thinking, it's not fair, they're 2 feet taller.
Hey, sir. I'm going to change your attitude so you're going to make it. Understand me? Call out? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't like you moving around when I talk to you. Be perfectly still. It's called self-discipline. It's part of your training. You understand me? Yes, sir. I'm going to see you around. I know that.
You look straight ahead. Legs tight.
Hey, get out!
Brooke. First name is Airman. With that kind of attitude, you might be civilian. Brooke.
Turn
Want to go back home?
No, sir.
You better start listening.
Now we were going to see our dorm for the first time and hear the rules. Oh yeah, there was no trouble hearing, not even if you were deaf.
Welcome to BMT. You are now airman. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
Your first name is Airman. My first name is Sir. And nothing else but Sir. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
You will now turn around, face that wall locker directly behind you. Look in the upper right-hand corner of that wall locker. You'll see a number. I said, look! Now, turn around and face the beds. This is the center aisle. On the left-hand side of that center aisle, there's a bed number corresponding with the wall locker number. Look at it and make sure you correspond. Up here at center end aisle in. Get up here and look. Up here. On the left side and right here. On the rail. Right You will sleep in that bed. That will be your wall locker. That's your home for the next 6 weeks. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
Turn around, face your wall lockers. Bottom drawer. You see a lock? That lock will be on that bottom drawer and locked at all times unless you are physically in that drawer. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
Anything of value goes in that drawer and hurry it up. Take out that student study guide. That blue book. Take it out. That is your Bible. Keys are on the chain that go around your damn neck. After you lock the drawer, lock the keys around your neck. Now, take that other luggage. Stuff it inside the fat side of that wall locker. Put your head off that bed. I said once, and I'll say it only one more time. Those keys will never come off around that neck. You can bend down to unlock it.
What he said?
Just keep coming over here. Just put them on. Listen up, I'm going to take you.
Well, it's morning, and what better way to start off than a nice fresh haircut? And it's free. They say it's for sanitary purposes that they clip us bald, but I think it's to make our hat fit better. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Now, the ladies have it a little bit different. They have to get a haircut, but it doesn't have to be with clippers if they don't want it to. Maybe their hats fit differently. Oh well. Finally, time for new clothes. Here we'll be outfitted completely. Socks, t-shirts, towels, pants, shirts, boots, and everything one might need that would be best suited for hard work. As I said before, the Air Force is organized, and we move through here faster than it would take your dad to pick out a new pipe. On the other side of these walls, the new female recruits were getting outfitted too. I wonder how long it takes them. This building is kind of like one-stop shopping. Here, many things take place, part of which is waiting. These are a group of airmen waiting to see if they might need glasses. The Air Force uses the latest in technology. It's amazing how an eye test can change your personality. Here, a qualified attendant will draw blood from your arm so that it may be typed and tested for other factors. I wonder if they like their work. I love it. This dental machine is the state-of-the-art equipment. It does in moments what used to take at least 15 minutes. I told you they were organized. They're efficient, too. This is a hearing test. This is very important. They wouldn't want you to miss what your training instructor says. This is our first payday. After this, we will be able to go to the mini mall and purchase some necessities that we will be needing during our 6-week stay here. The mini mall. Here one can have uniforms altered, drop off your cleaning, and get a haircut all in the same visit. The actual exchange contains many wonderful items. It's kind of like a discount store just for us. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get to wear those sweats.
How many of you actually remember what the beds looked like when you first got into the dormitory your first night? They probably looked pretty good, didn't they? Well, in order for you to be able to make the beds that way every day from now on, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to show you the proper way to do it. It's important that you actually pay attention to what I'm going to be teaching you here today, because this is going to follow you through your entire time in basic training. So what I teach you here today, you're going to be able to put to practical use every single day. So pay close attention to what I'm going to do.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to...
You might think that everyone knows how to make a bed. Not so.
all the way down.
In the Air Force, everyone learns from scratch, the Air Force way.
Just like so. So there's no wrinkles in the bed. Because a good bed has got to have a good foundation. Here's the foundation. It's got to have a nice mattress cover with no wrinkles in it. Now you'll notice on the end of the mattress cover, of course, there are little ties on the mattress cover at the end. Again, that's going to be facing toward the wall locker end of the bed. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to tie these ties on the end of the mattress here. And we're going to make sure that there's no wrinkles up here on top of the bed, make sure it's nice and neat. Then, of course, what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to make a hospital corner again. Again, 12 inches, lift it up.
Probably everyone's least favorite part of processing is getting shots. Here we sat under the lean-to and waited for instructions.